on page 4. اوكي ثالث لازم ننتبه للتأخير. أنا بعد كل يمكن 3 أو 4 دقائق تقريبا 3 دقائق أضع الويتنج روم، يعني إلى 4 إلى 4 دقائق لا يوجد ويتنج روم، بعد ذلك يوجد waiting room حتى أسجل المتأخرة. Okay, so please make sure that you come early. On page 4, we will start with the conversation, very easy conversation, and we're going to have questions. It's already there, so it's easy for you to answer the question since you have it. Like, just a minute.
Page 4. 3. Conversation. Listen and practice reading the conversation in pairs. Then act it out. Adnan and Yahya are high school students. They are walking along the corridor chatting during break.
You've heard, haven't you? Our chemistry teacher has been transferred.
It can't be true. I saw him yesterday. He can't have left. I thought he was still teaching in our school.
Yes, so did I. But apparently he has been transferred to his hometown, so someone else is going to be teaching chemistry.
I am sorry to hear that.
I saw someone new walking into the chemistry lab. He must be our new teacher.
Let's have a look. No, it can't be. I don't believe it. He must be looking for me.
What are you talking about? That must be our new teacher.
No, it can't be.
Oh, come on. Why not?
Because that's my uncle. He must have known about this, but never told me.
He must have wanted to surprise you. It's good news, isn't it?
Okay, so here we have a very simple conversation between how many people? How many people do we have in this conversation? Let me see.
2.
Yes, 2. Thank you, both of you. Thank you, Lilas. So we have a conversation between 2 people, Yahya and Adnan. And they are talking about what? They're talking about what?
Their teacher being transferred.
Yes, their teacher being transferred to another place. Now let's start with the first question. What subject does that teacher teach? What kind of subject? Is it mathematics? Is it English? He's a teacher of what?
Chemistry.
Yes, thank you, Ragda. Thank you, Lilas. Yes, he is the teacher of chemistry. Thank you, Dana. Yes, do you know the meaning of chemistry? I think you do. What is the meaning of chemistry?
Chemia.
Yes. Thank you, both of you. Thank you. And the next question. Where he has been transferred? Is it a specific city or a town or where? He has been transferred to where?
To his hometown.
To his hometown. Thank you so much, Manar. Yes, he has been transferred to his hometown. Thank you, Lilas. Okay, what is the meaning of transferred, by the way? Talif. This word, transferred. It's here also. Yeah. Yes, thank you, Manar. Yes, Ranim, thank you. So, to being moved to another place. The last question. Who was the new person Adnan and Yahya saw? Who was that new person? Is it the new chemistry teacher?
Their new teacher, yeah.
Are you sure, Raghda? There was a new person that they saw. Do you think that this person was the new chemistry teacher?
No, his uncle.
Whose uncle?
Yahya.
Yes, perfect. Thank you, Raghda. Yahya's uncle. The new person that they saw, it wasn't the chemistry teacher. No, it was Yahya's uncle. Okay, so this is all about this conversation. It's very easy. I gave you those questions just to what? To refresh your memory about how to answer a comprehension question, whether it was a conversation or maybe a reading passage. because also ثالث في اختباراتنا الشهرية سيكون لديكم reading passage في كل اختبار. Okay, now let's move on. We're going to make deduction. It's a very simple exercise. Do you know, first of all, before we start, do you know the meaning of deduction? When I make a deduction, for example, I will give an example. I would say, for example, I didn't see my father's car. My deduction is he must be out.
استنتاج.
Yes, thank you. Who said that? Who said that?
رغدة.
Thank you, Ragda. Yes, استنتاج. So I have a situation that I didn't see my father's car. My deduction هو الاستنتاج. I'm not sure. I'm just making deduction. It's like a guess. كأني أخمن. He must be out. Why? Because I didn't see his car. This is the meaning of deduction. Now, as you can see here in your book, they say that deduction has a present tense and a past tense. It can't be true. He must be out, or he must be doing something, or in the past, he cannot have left, or he must have known, or he must have wanted. Okay, now we will have an exercise here. It's very easy. After you answer, I need you to raise your hand so I can choose. The first one is an example. Your father's car is in the garage. What is the deduction? ما هو الاستنتاج? He must be home, or you can also say he cannot have left. Okay, each one of them is correct. الديدكشن لا يوجد شيء فيه صحيح تماما أو خاطئ تماما. لا، هو كل واحد وتوقعه. Okay, so I will give you 2 minutes to answer from 2 to 5. If you're done, please raise your hand. Okay, 2 minutes. You're going to make a deduction. He gave you situations from 2 to 5, and you're going to make a deduction. If you're done, please raise your hand. Okay. Who has finished? Only Manar and Lilas? Thalith, it's a very easy exercise. Please raise your hand so I can choose. أنا أفضل اليد المرفوعة حتى لا تضيع عليكم أي فرصة في المشاركة. Thalith, the rest. Participation mark is out of 20. It's a very easy exercise. يلا علا. يلا. Number 2. علا, did you raise your hand or it was just an accident? Okay. طيب.
مع إني ما جاوبت السؤال الرابع لا بأس.
Okay, number 4 is for you, Ula. Okay, thank you. طيب, number 4 is for Ula. Now let's start with number 2. يلا Dana. Your cousin's bicycle is in the garden. So, what is your deduction? What do you think?
So,
Please.
they must
He or she? Yes.
must be playing in the garden.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. She?
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hi.
I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. She?
Oh, okay.
Yes, Dana.
What?
I'm waiting for your answer. You said she?
She must be playing in the garden.
Very good. Thank you. Perfect. She must be playing in the garden. Any answer could be correct. Maybe some of you have another answer, but it's okay because it's a deduction. Very good. Number 3. Number 3. You cannot turn on your new computer. Why? Why I cannot turn on my new computer? What is the problem? What is the deduction here? Thalith. You used to be my favorite class. يلا رغدة.
You can turn on your new computer. Its battery has expired, I think.
Say it again, please. I cannot hear you.
Its battery has expired.
Its battery. Okay, just a minute. Let me write it down.
Has expired.
Its battery has expired. Very good. Its battery has expired. Or maybe it cannot work. Any answer can be correct. Number 4. يلا علا. Your best friend is not at school today. علا. Your best friend is not at school today. What is your deduction? If your friend were absent, she didn't come to school today, you would think that she might be what? Or she must be what? Ula, are you here? Ula. If your friend was absent, لو كانت صديقتك غائبة عن المدرسة، ما هو استنتاجك؟ لماذا هي غائبة؟ أنت الآن لا تعرفين، لم تصلي إلى المنزل حتى تسأليها، لكن استنتاجك مثلا أنها غائبة لأنها Can you turn on your mic, Ola? Come on, quickly. Hola, turn on your mic, please, quickly.
معلمة.
أها، ها علا، لو كانت صديقتك غائبة عن المدرسة ما هو تخمينك؟ ربما تكون
مريضة.
Yes, yes, perfect. So, your best friend is not at school today. She, you will say she.
She
She must.
has been.
No, she must be what? أنت قلتي مريضة يعني ما معنى كلمة مريضة in English? She must be.
لا أعلم معلمة.
Who can help علا? She must be what?
Sick. Sick.
Yes, she must be sick. Perfect. Thank you, Lamont. Thank you. The rest. Number 5, the last one. You are 15 minutes late. Your friends do not seem to be in the mall. Your friends, because you were late. Why do you think? So, Zainab wrote, they must have left. Thank you, Zainab, but I needed to turn on your mic. So they must have left. Why? Because I'm late. So maybe they wouldn't wait for me, of course. They have left. Thank you so much. Do you think it's easy to make a deduction? Do you think it's
Yes.
easy? Yes. Thank you. Like, now let's move on. The last thing that we're going to have, the difference between a spoken speech, when I speak to you, or when I write something to you. دائما يا ثالث مثلا أحيانا يكون عندنا هذا الشيء. When someone writes something to you in WhatsApp, and if they didn't use any emoji in their speaking, immediately you would think that they are what? If someone, maybe your mother, your father, if they didn't use any emoji while talking to you, yes, you will think that they are furious, or maybe they are mad at you, or maybe they are angry. But you don't have anything rather than, oh, why they didn't use any emoji? They must be mad, or they must be what? Angry. Okay? But if I write the same thing, if the same thing that I write to you, I said it, do you think it would be different? The same thing.
Yes.
Yes, Lama, yes, it would be different. Why? Because in my voice I can show you if I am, yes, the tone, because of my tone. I can show you if I am happy while saying something to you. Though it's the same thing when it's written, but maybe when I write it, you will think that I'm angry, but when I say it, you will think, no, I'm happy, or according to my tone. So there is a difference between them. Now, this is what we're going to know. Here you have, yes, or maybe my facial expressions. It would be different to know. It would be very easy to know if I'm happy or angry or in any kind of mood. Yes, Lilas. So, here you have a written text. Okay, it's written. طيب, I need you to read it, and then you're going to listen to a spoken text. بعد ما نقرأ سنسمع شيء، لكن ليس نفس هذا الشيء هنا، لا، شيء مختلف. Why? Because we're going to compare between the spoken text and the written text. In which way we're going to compare? In those things. Pauses and fillers. في أي شيء أنا أقف دائما أو أقول كلام كثير كأنه حشو، كلام ليس له فائدة. في الwritten أنا أحذفه ممكن. So, where do I find this? In the spoken text or in the written text? If it was in the spoken, you're going to just tick. If it was also in the written, also you're going to tick. Okay? And then you have what? You have false starts and restarts. كيف يعني? For example, I would say, okay, Thalith, we're going to do this now. Oh, no. We're going first to have this thing. ماذا فعلت أنا الآن؟ بدأت بفولس ستارت، بداية خطأ، وبعدها ماذا فعلت؟ فعلت ريستارت، عدلت كلامي. أين يكون هذا الشيء؟ هل يكون في السبوكينج في الكلام or في الwritten or maybe both؟ complete sentences جمل تامة وكاملة، هل هي في السبوكن or written؟ incomplete sentences غير تامة spoken or written or both. reordering مثلا أنا أقول أشياء بعدها أقول لا أعدل الكلام وأبدأ من جديد أو أغير الترتيب، هل هذا في spoken or written؟ rewarding when I say a word and then no I change it, I use another word، هل هذا موجود في spoken or written؟ self correction أنا أعدل لنفسي وأصحح لنفسي، أقول شيء بعدها لا لا أعدل، أقول مثلا جرامر معين في وقت كلامي لكني عدلته، هذا السيلف كوركشن أنا عدلت لنفسي، هل هو في spoken أو في written؟ connectors الكلمات اللي تستخدمها حتى أربط بين الجمل، مثل ماذا؟ and so or but، هل هذا في spoken or written or maybe both؟ punctuations. What are the punctuations? Full stop, comma. What are the punctuations? What do we call the punctuations? Full stop, comma. What do we call them in Arabic?
العلامات.
Yes, علامات الترقيم. هل هي في spoken or written? The last thing is intonation. Intonation is when I say, Thalith, you have to do your homework. Or Thalith, did you do your homework? كان في the first sentence كان في rising in my voice. And for the second one, it was what? Falling. So this is intonation. Is it spoken or written? خلاص تمام. Now, I needed to read 2 minutes and then I'm going to play to you the audio of the spoken. Okay, 2 minutes. I needed to read and then we're going to do the spoken. Okay, have you finished reading? Thalith, you're done reading? All of you? You're done reading? Okay. Now I need you to listen to the spoken. It's different from the written. So just listen. Don't look at the written text.
Page 5. 4. Speaking. Has it happened to you or someone you know?
I'd been waiting for some cash to be deposited in my account, so I kept checking every day. About a week ago, Thursday, I was near the bank, so I checked again for the umpteenth time. I thought I hoped to find some cash. So I put my cash card in the ATM and keyed in my password. I couldn't believe it. The money was in the account. Great! I pressed, the button, to withdraw the money. Waited and took out my card. I was so pleased. What a relief. I turned around and started walking away, very happy. But I thought I'd check to make sure the money was okay. I looked in my bag. Nope, no money in my bag. Searched my pockets. Nothing. I ran back to the ATM, checked the slot. Nothing there. I put my card in to check. Disaster. The money had been withdrawn, but I didn't have it. Where was it? I felt sick at my stomach, and there were so many bills to pay. This was really embarrassing. Anyway, I called the emergency number of the bank and told them what had happened. Feeling really foolish. What would they think of me? They promised to check the next day. The man I spoke to told me not to worry. Did you know? ATMs have a security feature that pulls back the bills if you don't take them within 15 or 20 seconds. I didn't know that. Also, he told me that this sort of thing happens all the time. Imagine. At least I wasn't the only one.
Okay, so this was the spoken text, and we already read the written text. Page 5. يقين, page 5. Okay, طيب. Now let's see. Where do I find the pauses and the fillers? Where do I find that the speaker or the one who writes, he stops and then he starts again and then he say things that are not important? Where do I find it more? In the spoken or in the written? Thalith, what do you think? Hmm? When the
Spoken.
Yes, in the spoken. Thank you, Manar. When he stops a lot, I find it where? In the spoken. Okay. The next one. Force starts and then restart again. He start with a sentence and then he start again. He changed his mind. Where do I find it? In the spoken or in the written? ثالث. دائما الشخص الذي يعدل على كلامه هل يكون في written or spoken? Yes, Ilaf.
Spoken.
Very good, excellent. In the spoken only. Okay, the next one. Complete sentences. Where do I find complete sentences? Spoken or written? Haranim? Yes, it's in written. Only in written I have complete sentences. يعني spoken مستحيل
In
نقول.
both.
Yes, in both. I can find complete sentences in both, in spoken and in written also. But incomplete sentences, it's not completed.
Spoken.
Yes, only in spoken I find incomplete sentences. Remember when he said in the spoken, he said, I searched in my bucket and then he stopped. This sentence is not completed, but what? It's also only in spoken. Reordering things. يعني he starts with order لكن بعدها قرر إنه يفعل reorder again. Where do I find this? When reordering sentences or reordering things while I say them, spoken or written? or both? Reordering. Reordering يعني I start to order things. يعني I would say you have first to do this thing or then you have to do this thing. لكن بعدها لا, no, I'm sorry, you have to do this thing and then this thing. هل هذا الشيء موجود في spoken or written? It's very easy, ثالث. Very good, excellent, Ilaf. In spoken only. Very good. What about rewording? Rewording, it's about the vocabulary. Yani, I will say a word and then no, I will say another word. I will change it. So this is called rewording. So today, Thalith, I'm going to give you a homework. No. Today I'm going to give you a project, not a homework. So this was rewarding. Huh? Is it spoken or written? Can I say that in written? Yes. It's only in spoken. Yes, thank you, Manar, and thank you, Rani. Only in spoken. Like self-correction. When I made a mistake by saying something and then I correct myself in the same sentence. Yes, it's only in. Thank you, Manar. Only in spoken. Connectors. When I use but, and, so, or. هذه الكلمات التي تربط ما بين الجمل. Spoken or written? Yes, both. Thank you, Manar, Ranim, and Lilas. I use them both, in spoken and in written. Punctuations. I use them where punctuation? Yes, only in written. Perfect. And the last one, intonation. I raise my voice, I lower my voice. I stress on some words and I don't stress on others. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Only in spoken. Okay? So, this is all for today. I need you please to take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. If you don't have your book, please take a screenshot. Okay, I'm sorry, the teacher is calling you. Just let me take the attendance and then you're free to go. Okay, Dania, are you here? Dania, quickly, Dania. She's absent. Ranim is here. Hiba, absent. Lamar Raddadi is here. Dana is here. Nof al Jarbuh, are you here, Nof? If I said your name, you can go. Nof al Jarbuh, are you here? She's absent. Raha is absent. Lamar Rajih, yes, she's here. Lilas is here. Ilaf is here. Jumana is absent. Okay, Raha, you can go. Zainab is here. Bara'a, she's here. Like Dina, if I said your name, ya Thalith, you can go. Dina is absent. Sumaya is here. Ula is here. Yaqeen is here. Manar is here. Sarah al-Qadi and Raghda is here. Sarah al-Qadi, she's absent. Okay, so this is all for today. Bye bye. Have a nice day.